Ever feel like you're living two lives? The one you show to the world, and the one you keep hidden in the shadows? What if I told you that embracing those hidden parts of yourself could be the key to unlocking a more authentic, fulfilling life? Stick around, because today we're diving deep into the shadow self, what it is, why it matters, and how it can transform your life. Life can sometimes feel like you're watching a movie about yourself, but not the version you show to the world. Behind the scenes, there's a part of you that's too intense, too ambitious, or maybe just too quirky to let out. This hidden self, your shadow, often feels like your own personal antagonist. But what if I told you that embracing this shadow could be the key to living a more authentic and fulfilling life? Today, we're going to explore the concept of the shadow self, a term coined by the famous psychologist Carl Jung. We'll also draw on the wisdom of Stoic philosophy to understand how integrating these hidden parts of ourselves can lead to greater self-awareness, resilience, and personal growth. So, if you're ready to embark on a journey of self-discovery, hit that subscribe button and let's get started. Trust me, this is one exploration you don't want to miss. What is the shadow self? The shadow self is the hidden side of our personality, the parts of ourselves we choose not to see or show. It's everything we've ever felt the need to hide or suppress because we fear it's too much, not good enough, or simply doesn't align with who we think we should be. But here's the thing. The shadow isn't just a repository for negative traits. It also holds unacknowledged strengths and untapped potential. Think about those fleeting thoughts you've had that don't seem to align with your usual self-perception. Maybe a sudden flare of anger, a hint of jealousy, or an unusual daydream. These aren't just random thoughts. They're messages from your shadow, clues to understanding the fuller scope of who you are. By examining these thoughts, we can start to see the contours of our hidden self, bringing to light what we've kept in the dark. And trust me, this process can be both startling and profoundly enlightening. Why bother with the shadow? Now, you might be wondering, why should I bother with this introspection? Well, Stoicism teaches us that self-knowledge is the path to virtue and personal freedom. The Stoics believed in living in harmony with nature, including human nature, and that means embracing all aspects of ourselves. By confronting and integrating our shadow, we not only become more whole, but also more resilient and adaptable to life's challenges. We come to understand that our shadows aren't our enemies, but integral parts of our being. When acknowledged, they can lead to greater personal growth and self-acceptance. Integrating the shadow isn't about giving free rein to our baser impulses. It's about recognizing and transforming them. For example, if you've always thought of yourself as agreeable but deep down, there's a competitive streak you suppress. Acknowledging this side can help you channel it productively into sports, business, or personal hobbies, using it to drive you forward rather than letting it sneak up on you in potentially destructive ways. The process of facing the shadow. Facing your shadow can be uncomfortable. It requires a level of honesty and courage that many find daunting. But it's in this discomfort that we find the opportunity for true transformation. Think of it like walking into a dark room inside your mind, a room where you've stored all the things you didn't want to deal with, fears, desires, regrets, or even talents you've buried because you or others deemed them undesirable. Facing your shadow means turning on the light in that room and really looking around. It's about acknowledging that these hidden aspects aren't just quirks or flaws, but integral parts of who you are. This process, while daunting, is incredibly powerful. Imagine for a moment that every time you felt a rush of anger or a pang of jealousy, you've pushed those feelings aside. Maybe you told yourself it wasn't right to feel that way, or it wasn't who you wanted to be. But these emotions, as intense and uncomfortable as they might be, are signals from your shadow calling for your attention. By facing them, we can start to unravel the complex tapestry of our personality and gain insights that are crucial for personal growth. The benefits of shadow work. When we begin to confront our shadow, it's essential to do so with compassion and patience. This isn't about self-criticism or judgment. Instead, think of it as meeting an old friend you've lost touch with. There might be awkwardness or tension at first, but there's also the potential for reconciliation and understanding. For example, you might discover that your persistent self-doubt is actually a form of protection against failure, a way to keep you in your comfort zone. Recognizing this can empower you to take calculated risks and grow beyond the limits you've unconsciously set for yourself. Moreover, facing your shadow can lead to a profound sense of freedom. Many of us carry around the weight of unexamined fears and unacknowledged desires that dictate our choices and shape our lives in ways we don't even realize. By bringing these into the light, we take away their power to control us from the shadows. This is a key aspect of Stoic freedom. Freedom not only from external influences, but from those internal pressures that we impose on ourselves. When you understand your own complexities, you're better equipped to understand and accept the complexities in others. This fosters deeper connections and a greater capacity for empathy. Integration, bringing it all together. Embracing every part of who we are, even those bits we've long ignored or hidden, isn't just about acknowledgement. It's about integration. This is where we take all those discoveries from confronting our shadow and start weaving them into the fabric of our daily lives. Think of it as updating an old house. You wouldn't just identify the weak spots and walk away. No, you'd fix them, maybe even improve them, turning them into strengths that enhance the whole structure. In this integration process, it's vital to approach with both wisdom and intentionality. Like the Stoics, we must use our rational minds to discern how these traits can serve us and our communities better. It's not about letting these darker, more hidden aspects run wild, but about channeling them in ways that are constructive rather than destructive. For instance, if you discover a hidden aggression, instead of suppressing it or letting it explode, you might channel it into competitive sports or advocate passionately for causes you believe in. This practice can profoundly shift how we interact with the world. As we wrap up today's exploration, remember that understanding and integrating your shadow isn't just about uncovering hidden parts of yourself. It's about embarking on a path toward a more authentic and fulfilled life. Stoicism teaches us the value of self-knowledge, not just as a philosophical exercise, but as a practical tool for living wisely and well. This journey we've taken together today is just the beginning. Keep reflecting, keep questioning, and most importantly, keep growing. Thank you for spending this time with me and for being a part of The Stoic Path. I hope our discussion has sparked some curiosity and inspired you to look deeper into your own character and motivations. Before you go, make sure to check out one of the suggested videos on the screen. They're designed to further help you explore the fascinating aspects of Stoicism and personal growth. Keep diving deep, keep reflecting, and let's continue this incredible journey together. Thank you for joining me today. See you soon.